Whoa, oh, I got shocked. Like, I got shocked in my box. What? Heal, 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 Jay. Yeah, I do. Why is he running? He has no.
Warning. You've disavowed a division and are marked as rogue.
Hell no.
Dead ass.
There you
It
go.
gets annoying.
Good stuff.
Agent down.
What?
I can't join you even if I wanted to.
Disavowed. You are now marked as rogue.
Hey, run back, run back. Yeah. Bro, that stagger on the showstopper and shh. Right here. Motorsport. Put that thing in sport. How'd that hit me?
Now leaving the contaminated area.
There's a
Good stuff.
How long y'all think it's
Oh,
gonna be before they fucking patch this parade? I'm giving it 3 weeks.
You know them. They don't patch shit until four
He's
months
gone.
after.
A rogue agent has been
And I feel like
Okay,
they
it's
probably
getting
getting a
right
shit ton of hate for this. I don't know how many
There was hate
messages
when
I
it
done
came
got.
out.
You got him there.
That's only one of the.
What is poppin', squad? It is your boy, and as promised, you guys have told me to make a Banshee video, and I got one for you guys. Man, it was hard even getting any gameplay, because you guys know usually I'm the one that goes rogue, and the best features of Banshee are when somebody else goes rogue. So most of the gameplay you saw obviously was me going rogue, because nobody really wants to go rogue, obviously, for whatever reason, whenever they see me, so we be chilling. But you know what I'm saying, you guys saw some of the power, and that was before you get the full 20% and the extra from getting somebody that just so happens to be Manhunt 5 in your server. So without further ado, for those who wanted to run Banshee Shadow classified gear set, here's my version of it. Let's get it. So you guys can see my primary firepower is at 7,300 for firearms and 411 firepower. So you can see the DPS looks really, really good off the bat. Toughness at a decent 501, lower than what I would want, but because of the 20% reduction, you know, I'm pretty solid running 500, just so I would be able to get the maximum benefit of Banshee, which is the fact that it does base damage, and I wanted to use that as much as possible. And of course, skill power, who cares? So going into the gun, nothing new. The house, same thing. That's what I use. Vicious, deadly, same talents. But with this build, you can definitely change the talents up, since you're not going to be as tanky as you would with the other builds. So sitting on Vicious wouldn't work necessarily. So if you have any other roles you can use, that'll be pretty good. What would be really good with this build would probably be responsive, and yeah, probably responsive and deadly would be better on the house for this build, just for the raw damage. Going into the build itself, you guys can see Banshee Shadow Armor classified set with 1605 firearms, health, and enemy armor damage. The reason I went for enemy armor damage is because any damage counts for me rocking this build. I'm going to try my best to put out as much damage out of my clip as I can before I get bled, or before I have to go through 15 nomads. So that's kind of how I expect it. Going into my mask, crit chance, firearms, blind death resistance. I would change Blight Depth Resistance to something just because, but I had to roll my firearms. But pretty much that's the best roll. I think it would be crit chance because, like I said, this is more based around the damage out of your weapon before anything else. So going into my knee pads, we got Banshee Shadow knee pads, roll for health and firearms. The reason I chose health is because since I will be going against those annoying 2 builds we've already spoken on, as the counter video has said, you want to be able to do as much damage as possible while surviving, obviously, because you don't have the same benefits that Striker and Nomad have into self-sustain. So you would have to rely on the fact that you take them out the fight, kind of like Predator, but without the bleed. You have to worry about taking them out as fast as possible and utilizing those damage buffs, especially if they get manhunt. And actually, let me go on my mods so you guys can see my mods are stamina with health and a firearms with health. Then we got firearms with health right here, and we got firearms with health right here with a first aid self heal. First aid self heal is practically a must because you need somewhat heals at some point, something, you know what I'm saying? No matter how you run it, you're gonna need some heals because Banshee does not self-sustain, so make sure you invest into those first aid self-heals. So you can go into the backpack, same thing, roll for stamina, roll for health, just so I'll be able to have over that 500 threshold, and I rolled health just to have a little bit extra toughness, and just like I said, a firearms with health mod, 2 first aid self-heals. Going into my gloves, nothing fancy, stamina, roll for SMG damage, crit chance, obviously, you know, that's the best thing for the house, so I mean, people like skill haste, but I don't even think skill haste is worth it. I mean, your heals get wrecked through so fast in this meta that it's not; those aren't even the focus. Focus is getting people out of the fight. So going into my holster, unrolled. I haven't really touched anything on this build. If you guys have noticed, you guys are like, "Well, his stats are so low." Yeah, that's because I haven't invested into it, and obviously you guys know why, because I don't really use the set. But this is for people who do want to use it, and there's nothing wrong with using it. So going into my armor, you'll see 1397, 1389, 1332 with the main attribute being health. And yeah, it's pretty much the rules on the set. You guys can see it's a solid set. It works. It does hit hard, and you can catch people slipping because they don't expect that much burst damage. I was hitting around 10k crits consistently. I mean, a 10k base damage whites consistently on the body. So it's so much potential in this build for damage. You guys can utilize it. I'm pretty sure if I was able to roll a different thing or have a different house for this gear set, I can just absolutely shred people. So yeah, going into my abilities, I run booster shot. Like I said, damage is everything. The heal is not going to matter. You can see I only heal myself for 47,000, so that's trash. And I use the damage pulse. Since nobody's really running concealed that much anymore, I might as well get as much damage as possible. So going into my talents, nothing fancy. I don't know why I have this on, but I prefer to have precision. So I will have precision, one is none, of course, strike back and crit save. So yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. For you guys wanted just to see it, you guys wanted to see a Banshee build. This is how I would build it. The only thing I'll probably do is probably give up some firearms for a little bit more toughness, and depending on how much damage I see coming out of Manhunt 5. The thing is like for this build, I'm gonna keep it real with you. You have to die for this build to be really, really, really good. You feel me? You have to not be rogue, and you have to die at least one time from a rogue in order for this build to feel maximum potential. If you're a rogue policeman, let's say you just don't like going rogue, then there's nothing wrong with this build for you, because if you're going to be fighting rogues and you expect to die, you're going to have that crazy damage output, and they're going to have to take you out the fight, especially if they're manhunt. Let's say you come across a group that's like my group. Usually we stay manhunt 5 and fight until we die. You will most definitely get the kills because you're going to be hitting upwards 37, 38, 40k crits, depending on what kind of build you're fighting against, if you maximize this build and do everything you need to do, because the damage on it is insane just because. So that's pretty much it, you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry if the little electric thing gave you a seizure in the back. We're almost at 30k, man. 800 subs away. It is lit. I wanted to give you guys this Banshee build because some people have been asking it, even though I don't really use it. But it is a very viable build, and it is worth having. I feel like if Nomad and Predator ever get nerfed, Banshee is definitely going to jump up there in tier because of how strong the base damage is. But we'll see, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching so much, man. I love y'all. Much love. 30k gang soon. Put on notifications because it's going to be lit, and I'm going to be excited and have a 30k special stream. You feel me? So much love to you guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this Banshee build. It's been real. Your boy is out.